Well, we had a few days in recent weeks where local courses, they open for play. Some golfers, I even saw some in shorts.
Bold. We might even see that again tomorrow. It could be warm enough for that. The Nebraska Golf Show, though, is back in time to get you excited about what's new this season.
David Brinker's here. He joined us last year. He's a former RE/MAX World Long Drive champion. Good to see you, David. Thanks
Good
for
to see
stopping
you,
by.
Mike.
Welcome back.
Thanks, Mary.
And he's got the club in here. This is the one you won. So you won these world championships, right?
Yes.
What was your farthest drive?
Well, the furthest drive I've ever hit in a competition is 413 yards. And that was at the ripe old age of 53 years old.
Put it into how far is 413 yards?
Well, 4 football fields.
Holy cow.
yeah.
This
That
club
puts it
is
in
different.
perspective.
And let's talk about why it doesn't have grooves, David. What's the story here?
Well, grooves promote spin, and in your driver, you don't want to have spin on your driver. The least amount of spin that you can make with your driver is better. If you notice all of the newer drivers now, they don't have any grooves in the hitting area. And this is where everybody hits a golf ball, right in the center of the club. Right,
yeah,
Mike?
right,
Of course.
Mary,
Not
yeah?
off the
Right?
toe.
No.
Not near the
Nobody
hosel.
ever hits it there.
Right in the face.
Nobody ever hits it in the toe or this.
The shaft is also unique on this club?
The shaft is 48 inches long, so it's a little longer than a standard shaft, and it's double X stiff.
Yeah.
Well, you know, if I had this club, I could probably hit it 413 yards too. Don't you think?
Probably. Take it with you.
Jeez, no wonder you're hitting them so far. Look at this guy.
You are a featured presenter this weekend. I
I
imagine.
am.
Are you talking about distance, or what will your topic
Yes,
be?
I'm going to talk about how people can hit the ball further with more accuracy.
Oh, that matters.
You have to hit it accurate.
gotta hit it accurate.
I've heard people say, oh, I can hit a 350-yard drive. Well, that's great. You hit it
on the
200
neighboring
yards to the
hole.
left, and 150 it comes back in. So that's 350 yards, right?
So describe, as we're looking at some of the pictures here, describe some of the activities that are lined up for golfers.
Oh, they've got a number of activities lined up there. They have the putting challenge. This is a 50-foot putt that everybody can compete in. They have a long drive challenge where people can actually hit balls in a simulator and find out how far they're actually hitting it. They can test new equipment. There are going to be over 10 new manufacturers there with all of their equipment. Manufacturers like Callaway, Titleist, Srixon, all of the major manufacturers. They have a chipping area where you can hit balls.
Well, the youngsters.
She's going for broke. She's not chipping there. That backswing.
And Saturday is Kids Day at the golf show. Every child under the age of 12 gets in free.
That's new this year, David?
is
I don't
new.
remember that being around last year.
No, it wasn't. It is new this year. So that's a wonderful feature. The times for the show, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning till 6 tomorrow evening.
And the early bird gets the worm.
That's correct. There's going to be 4 free rounds of golf for the first 1,000 people that show up at the door.
And we've got some graphics for that. And
Great.
Chris, I don't know if you want to get to those now, but or should we wait and talk about those? What do you want to do, Chris? Can we get to those now? No. Okay, we can do it now. So here's what you're talking about here. 1 round of golf at Osage National Golf Club.
Right.
And a 1-year subscription to Golf Digest.
You get
Correct.
that with your admission.
That's
of $12.
Correct. Paid admission.
And then this is where we start breaking it down. The first 1,000 attendees also get a round at Oakland Golf Course and the Lodge of 4 Seasons, and then Bay Hills if you take 2 for 1.
yeah.
We'll just show you all of these details because it does break down based on how early are you getting there.
Right,
So
so
obviously the closer to 10 o'clock, the more you're getting.
And then if you're the first 500, you get that. And then the first 250, you get this, a sleeve of golf balls, an additional 2 for 1.
That's crazy.
And then that's the lowest it goes, right? And then
That's
you
it. That's it.
But
All
you
for
can get all the other
$12.
stuff, yeah.
Right.
That's so cool.
There'll be instruction on the main stage throughout the golf show by various presenters, golf pros, health and fitness experts. A number of people are going to be giving presentations.
Technology, what? Because this is where a lot of the guys and gals every year they want to know, like, what's new, what can I use this season, what's exciting you in the industry?
Oh my! The club manufacturers, they come out with a new version of a driver every year, and it's to make us hit the ball straighter, further, and have more fun with the game.
Which the key to hitting it far?
The
Well,
key to
I've got
hitting
you
it
here.
far, you have to create club head speed, Mike, and the way to do that is you have to get your fast twitch muscles working at the impact zone down at the bottom. If you watch golf on television, you'll notice all of the pros, both men and women, what they'll do is they'll hold their wrist angle down to this point here, and then they release it right through there, and that creates the club head speed.
But what about your legs and your, like, because we see that too when, right, if people are setting up to the ball or whatever, and then you watch a swing, a really great swing in slow motion, there are certain things that are happening with this part of the body too, David, that can make a difference, right?
Mary, it certainly is. I tell you, the trunk area, and what we like to say is these bigger muscles, they can help generate that speed, because that's the first thing that moves in the golf swing. A lot of people, the first thing that they do is they move their arms up here and cast the club out.
I'm one of those people.
Are you?
It's
Well, you
atrocious.
need to work on that.
My swing is so sad.
Well, I doubt that.
But it depends on how much you golf, though, too.
I
You
don't listen.
golf a whole
I've got a
lot.
professional golfer in the house, and I listen to not a word he says.
Well, you should start listening to him. Start listening to him.
But it's not just, there's some younger guys out there than you, and some probably, but you're a big guy, but there's bigger guys out there. It doesn't have anything to do with age, doesn't have anything to do with size, does it?
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. I mean, there are a bunch of small people that hit golf balls a long, long way.
Yeah.
Take Corey Pavin.
Right, sure.
So
Under
great.
the
Yeah,
past.
he's
Great
shorter,
point.
Shorter,
yeah, lean
smaller.
guy.
Yes.
Bernard Longer, another guy who's a tremendous golfer still at this stage in his career.
Right, and-
so Saturday and Sunday, I want to
Yes.
get to, because doors open at 10 o'clock. But guys, we showed you all of those details. Like you get there earlier, you get the golf, the balls. Please get there closer to 10 o'clock if those perks are meaningful to you. And be mindful that they're doing something special for kids on Saturday. It's a first for the Nebraska Golf Show. You can learn more online. It's nebraskagolfshow.com.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. I feel like this should be in the Golf Hall of Fame or something, shouldn't it?
No.
Shouldn't it be in the Hall of Fame?
No, unless
430
your Hall of Fame, maybe.
Sorry,
Your Hall of
413
Fame, maybe,
yeah,
Mike.
I'll give it back.
I just took a grip to the head. David, thanks.
Thanks for coming. Hey, good to see you.
Mary.
Yeah, have a good
Thank you.
weekend.
Thank you
Guest
all
of the